Hello guys and welcome back to another vlog. I hope you guys are having a great day today. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe down below. Let's get to 100 subscribers by the end of the summer. Let's get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year. Sorry, still getting better. But Tune Squad, we out here. If life is not great, tune to make it better, because that's what we are about. Today I wanted to go over my fog lights with you guys because I've been getting a lot of questions from the CG community about my fog lights. So I thought I would take the liberty and go ahead and make a video for you guys so you guys can understand what I had to go through to get these fog lights where they are today. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the car into the driveway, and we can get started with the video. And here is my car. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the front bumper of the fog light installation. So as you guys know, okay, sorry, camera died, but this camera's been acting funny. But I'm gonna go ahead and start with the front bumper of the fog light installation. So if you guys recall the video of me and my dad working on the front bumper just by itself of getting the fog lights installed, you guys can see I have how it's tucked inside and how it flows with the grill of the car. So what we did, we cut two of the columns. These columns right here, we cut those. We cut the column off. We cut this part off, so we have this gap right here. There may be a little bit more in there. I forgot. But what we had to do, we had to cut this off. So what my dad did, he shaved down the fog light housing. He shaved this part down so that it would fit flush into the bumper. And while he did that, I cut down and sanded down and I sanded down this part right here, because if you cut this off, you'll have excess, and you want that to be absolutely flush. So what I did is go ahead and make it all nice and smooth and flat. And then we did the same for this side. So both of these have been shaved down, cut, and smoothed down so that it would fit inside the bumper perfectly, just as it does now. So now I will go ahead and show you guys. I'll show you guys underneath the hood of the wiring, and I will show you guys what I did to wire these fog lights successfully.
Chunky B.
Alright, so now that we're under the hood, I will show you guys how I managed to wire it. So behind the bumper is a couple wires. If you can see all the way down there, I'll zoom in. If you guys can see the housing right down there, what I did was have all the wires. What I did was, you guys see the support bar. I really don't want to take the bumper off to show you guys, but it looks like I may have to do that. I haven't taken this bumper off in a minute, but yeah, I think I'm gonna do that so you guys can get a clear explanation of how I managed to get these fog lights to work successfully. Okay, so I can't find my the tools I need to get the bumper off, but I'll throw in some footage right here to show you guys how I got the wiring to get tucked up from the headlight, from the fog lights, and get them all the way up in here so that you guys can see how they are routed. I could show you guys a little bit. I see that now, so I'm gonna show you guys right. Okay, so starting from the passenger front tire, from the passenger front. Whoa, hold up now. I see some leakage. I think this pump right here may be leaking. I'm not entirely sure. Oh my gosh, come on now. Focus. Zoom out, zoom out. There we go. This camera's been acting funny, guys. I apologize. So, so from the housing, which is right down there, just below the pump, the wire goes up from, you see this wire right here. This wire goes all the way down, and I brought it all the way up here, and this is where the fuse sits for the housing. In the future, I will relocate this to back here just for a cleaner look, so I can get the wiring all cleaned up in here, because I don't want too many wires floating about in this engine bay with the plans I have for this car. For version 2, I can't have too many of the wires just laying around like that, so I want to clean it up a little bit. So from this housing, from the driver's side, goes underneath in this little gap right here. I brought it up, and I have some of the most ghettoest things ever on this thing right now. So in the past, some issues I've been having is with the negative ground for the fog lights and the headlights. Right here, the original negative ground snapped, and we had to create a new one, which is right here, and that's where everything is connected. And for the headlights themselves, I had to wrap the wire for the negative around the headlight, the fog light housing harness, and that's how I'm still able to run my DRL lights for the headlights. And as for the positive, I put all, if you see all the red wire right here, I had them all connected to one, and that was a video where I got the fog lights to work. And then from there, you have to take the harness, which is this wire right here. You have to route it all the way through the firewall, all the way back there. If you guys can see it, I'm not sure if you guys can see it too well, but this right here goes through the firewall. You guys should be able to see it. It has to go through the firewall, and that is the perfect segue into the interior of the car, which is actually probably the most cleanest right now. The interior is not clean, but the position of the fog light, the switch, is clean itself. So let's go ahead and hop into that.
Silky beat.
Alright, so now for the interior. So, continuing from the firewall, which is all the way up here, this is really going to be hard to show you guys, especially when it's so dark down here. Pretty much, essentially what it does is you take it through the firewall, which is right up here, where my finger is pointing, and you have to take it through the fuse box. Through the fuse box, you can see the fog light for harness right here, and then it leads to this switch. It leads to this switch right here, which is easily accessible from the driver's side, from the just next to the cruise control, which is right there. So essentially, every time I turn it on, I click it, and then I push it back in, make sure it's secure in there, and then that's how it is so clean from this side of the car, and it doesn't create too much of a mess, and it's still very clean.
Chunky B.
Alright, so now we reached to another portion where I will demonstrate the fog lights when they are on. Because of the way I have them wired, they're only able to be turned on with their DRL lights. So I'm going to turn the DRL lights on now. They should be on. Come right here. The DRLs are on. Just like that. And they're not that bright. I would like for them to be brighter, like during the day. I want them to be like in your standard Audi or your modern day vehicle with the very, very extreme LED strips from right here. Hopefully I can find somebody to do that for me, where they could be brighter, but that's like later down the road. That's way later down the road. I don't have any need for that right now. So come back into the interior. Sorry for my car being so junky. The fog light, the switch turns orange when it was ready to be used. When you turn the DRL lights off, the switch does not turn orange. Only when the DRL lights are turned on, this can now be used, and it turns orange. So how I go about every night when I drive home, pretty much I just take it out, click it, and now it should turn bright orange. It should be like a bright orange. As you guys can see, it's like a very bright orange. And now we go out here, and the fog light should be turned on, and it looks just like this. It looks just like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and close the hood, and you guys can see what the fog lights look with the DRL lights and fog lights put together. They are the same color after switching the bulb out, because it burned out, and they're now the same color. So that's a huge plus. So I'm gonna go ahead and close the hood, and you guys can get a nice clean shot of how this looks.
Chunky B.
Okay, so personally, I like having the fog lights on independently. One day I hope to have them wired independently, but for now, how I like having the DRL lights on is when the headlights are on, and I feel like that it makes it like way better. I don't know, it's not that easy to see. It's not that easy to see, and it's way better in person, but I like it way better when they are both on. And from the looks of it, one of my bulbs seem to be dying out again. So, if they die out, I'll go ahead and throw the other bulbs in with the DRL light, with the demon eyes, but and call it that. That way I can change the colors and whatnot. But I do want these fog lights to be yellow. You get these headlights to be white LEDs at some point in the near future, before the car is complete or after the car is complete. Because after the car is complete and gets painted, I still got a nice surprise for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Oh my gosh, hold up. Trying, oh, there we go. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it was an informative one, but so many of you guys have asked me questions about my fog lights, and I thought I'd go ahead and make a video on it. So if you liked this video and it was very informative, please hit that like button. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Will I keep the fog lights? Because so much effort went into it and my dad helped me, yes, I will keep them. Maybe do something different in the future, I don't know. But right now I really like it, and it is a nice addition to the car. It looks way better. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, please subscribe, like, and comment down below. And this was my video for you guys today. Plans is I should have my splitter coming in tomorrow or the day after. And we're going to be doing an unboxing, and the following video will be an installation of the splitter, and it should look a lot more aggressive in the front, and it will be complete. The front end will finally be complete. What I fear that I will have to do is I may have to cut the lip for it to sit flush, but we will see when the time comes. If we have to cut the lip, then the installation will have to be postponed until Saturday. Saturday, if there is a car meet I will be attending. I will be having a guest with me if he chooses to go. And yeah, hopefully I can get the rear. Hopefully I can get my stocks put back on the rear. I have to go pick up my old wheels, and I have to get these wheels off the car. I got to go to a scrapyard somewhere, and so I can finally get rid of this, because this is ugly, and I prefer my stock wheels over the low profile wheels. Even though they actually made the car a little bit lower, and putting the stocks back on the front made it a little bit higher. I don't like that. So I don't like that. We're getting coilovers after I fix it. I think I found the leak. It's coming from, it may be my power steering. It may be a power steering leak, or wherever that pump is. It looks like it's leaking, and that's not a good thing. We will be looking into that this week as well. And let's see if we can figure out what kind of pump it is, where it's leaking from, if we can get it fixed. So, without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to live life simple, follow your dreams, and keep working hard. And me and Chelsea will see you guys in the next video. Tune out. Peace.